Hello, y'all. Hello. Welcome. I know you guys are excited to get started. So let me just run you guys through some very quick announcements. We do have that One Take J placement opportunity for you guys. I've said it like 100 times now. So hopefully you guys have that on your calendar and are ready to submit. One Take J is looking for beats between 100 and 105 BPM for his upcoming album. What is really dope and what I keep telling you guys is that no genre is off limits. So I really want you guys to put yourself to the test, see if you can challenge yourself, and make sure to submit because you never know what could happen. So if you guys are going to look into that, make sure to go to www.beatstars.world/opportunities. Our second quick announcement for today is that we will be having a Twitter Spaces right after the show at 4 o'clock Eastern. So just 1 hour from whatever time it is where you are. And we are going to be having a beat listening party. So if you don't get some feedback right now on this show, you do have the opportunity to also get playlisted right after. So I hope you guys are ready for the show. I know you guys want to get into it, and I do as well. So let's go ahead and pull up our guest for today. Today we have Will. Will, how are you?
What's up, Sydney? I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Happy to have you back. At this point, you're one of our OGs, right? You've been on so many times now. I know everybody's excited in the chat.
Yeah, of course. And I'm going the rest of the year too, right?
Yeah,
That's the
year.
plan.
Rest
Amazing.
of the year. You guys are gonna get sick of our faces, guys. Sick of us. But I know everybody's dying to get started, and I know we want to get everybody's beats in today. So while I go ahead and pull up our playlist for today, why don't you go ahead and just reintroduce yourself for anybody that may be new to our show today?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm Will Skalmoski from Sony Music Publishing, a proud partner of BeatStars and everything you guys are doing. I work with a lot of amazing producers. I'm going offline. Damn. All right, if people can hear me, I have horrible internet here today, guys. So if I'm going in and out, am I on? Am I good?
I think you're good. I think I got kicked off for a second. So I was hoping you guys were good on your end, but it looks like we're still live. It looks like we're good. Guys, let us know in the comments if we're back. It's looking like we're all good. So hopefully we're all set and we won't have any more issues today.
Perfect.
All right, let me.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I work with a lot of great producers, and I truly believe that all the talent is worldwide is coming through BeatStars at any given time. So I'm so honored to be a part of your Fridays, and I just need to say, go Bucks! I've got my team on my shirt and my head today, and they play in the NBA Finals tomorrow. Series tied 2-2. So what I'm really going to be looking for is that beat that I'm going to pitch out to artists, the next like trophies beat, like the next like triumphant big horn sort of beats today. That I can blast as soon as the Bucks win tomorrow. So I'm looking for that and everything else. And that One Take J thing you mentioned, Sydney, that's the coolest thing. He's amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I keep telling everybody, I'm like, guys, submit to it. It's open, all genres, none off limits. Like, you got to do it at this point. So I'm really excited about it too. But I'm loving the vibes for today. Celebration, inspiration vibes. I love it. So real quick, before we get on with our first beat, I'm just going to let you guys know how this works in case you guys are new. So the way beat feedback works is that we had put up an opportunity for you guys. We got over 2,000 submissions, I believe. And so out of those 2,000, we randomly selected 40 to be put on the playlist for today. Will and I will kind of skim through this, see if any of them stick out to us, and whichever ones we play, we'll play for about a minute, and then Will go ahead and give you his feedback. What's really cool is that if you guys didn't get the opportunity to get put on the playlist this time around, towards the end, about 15 minutes left, we'll go ahead and we'll choose some people from from the chat. So make sure to stay super active, engaged, and let us know how you're feeling about your peers. Let us know if you like it, what you're thinking, if you guys have any feedback as well. So make sure to stay active. I think that's all for our show, like how to. So I think we can get right into it. Will, how do you want to go about this? Do you want to just start at the top? Do you want me to scroll through a little bit?
Let's start at the bottom today.
Ooh,
and
okay.
work our way up. Let's do 5 from the bottom, 5 from the top, and then skip around. How's
All right,
that?
sounds good. I like that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have an Anderson .Paak type beat. So let's go ahead and play it and see how it goes.
I love that.
BeatStars.com. Hey, yo, Misha, what a fun Jake got.
Man.
BeatStars.com.
All right, how we feeling about that first one?
I love that one, man. That is definitely a Thundercat type beat, which I love because I'm a big jazz fan. I'm seeing Kamasi Washington actually on Sunday, so that is right what I've been listening to in preparation for that. I think I love the instrumentation. That it's going to take a really talented rapper, I think, to get on that. But hey, I think I think that everything's there. I saw a lot of people commenting on the bass line. That's the first thing I rock to as well. Great to see that. That's WTF JCat. Nice job, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Where's he from?
I don't know. Let's go ahead and check him out real quick. Looks like he's from Boston.
Dope.
So
Man,
on the East Coast.
Amazing. Well, everybody should go follow him, and that sounds like a great instrumentalist to collaborate with too.
100%, 100%. I loved it. I think that was the perfect beat to kick things off. So
Awesome.
let's go ahead and play our second one. So 5 from the top. We have Over You for a Bryson Tiller type beat.
Awesome. Nice. I like that. I like that. It feels like kind of an interlude instrumental to me, which is really great because a lot of the most musical parts of an album are like that. I think it could add some dynamics to it a little bit, maybe like a cool vocal sample, not something like that to make it a little more of an earworm, but I mean strong production for sure. What did you think, Sydney?
Yeah, for sure. I kind of found myself like wanting a little bit more, just like a little something extra. So I definitely agree with you. Just adding a little something, nothing too crazy, nothing to throw it off, but definitely a little something extra. But it was good. I was definitely vibing. It was good.
Yeah, strong drums for sure.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and look around now, I guess. Let's just kind of see what we got in this playlist. Let me know if anything sticks out to you.
Well, I see my guy Ace Tracks on. So if he has one in here, that'd be great to hear what's new from you.
Let's see. Ace Tracks. Are you on the playlist? Let's see.
Well,
I'm not.
Either way, we're locked in. We're locked in. So let's hear one from Crazy Tunes right there. You want number 34.
All right, let's get it.
Crazy Tunes on the beat.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Crazy Tunes on the beat.
Ooh. Crazy.
100% summer vibes with that one. I could definitely see myself on vacation already with with that beat. How are you feeling?
I felt the same way. That's a great vibe. You got to shout out as the best beat so far. It got a lot of love in the chat. So good for Crazy Tunes, man. That's awesome.
Hey, shout out to you, Crazy Tunes, if you're out here watching. All right. So next up, let's scroll a little bit more and see what we find.
All right. Let's do the this blast type beat another day with the hook, number 24.
Okay, so our first
I
beat
love
with
blast.
Let's see how it goes.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Cause I've been dealing with too much today. Bills keep adding up on my plate. Save this conversation for another day. I wanna get high, can you please go away? Save it for another day. Yeah. Save it for another day. Can you save it for another day? For another day. Can you save it for another day? Yeah. For another day. Can you save it for another day? Yeah. Can you save it for another day? Yeah. Can you save it for another day? Yeah. For another day.
Dope.
How are we feeling? How are we feeling about the hook?
I think it's a strong hook. I like the concept. I think it's definitely something for somebody to reference for sure. Like I don't know if it's a word for word, but I think that's why a reference is good, right? Like you gave them enough to work with, or you gave the artist enough to work with, and I think it's really cool. Like as far as blast too, I think that that's a really good angle to start shooting for him, because I think he's going to be a star for sure. So that's great.
Yeah, definitely love that one. Definitely was vibing. I know something that a lot of producers do is they'll put them both up at the same time and just provide one like with the hook and one without. So
Nice.
I don't know if you're already doing that, but if you aren't, I think that would be a good suggestion as well. Just, you give them an idea of what could be, and then obviously if they're going for a different vibe, they can go ahead and purchase the one without the hook. So yeah, definitely love that one. Let's go ahead and keep scrolling. Let's see what we find.
Oh, let's listen to the Artie type beat, Quangface and Artie. Yeah, Blake's 21.
Oh, right.
That, yeah, and then Dross, you're next. I've seen you in the chat, so we can do 20 and 21.
All right, fire. The chat going crazy. I was trying to pull up the comments and I couldn't even do it. They just kept going up. Everybody was loving that one.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm listening to before the game tomorrow. That's what I'm listening to as I turn it on. That fired me up. That's a great beat. Seriously, that's top shelf.
That's your getting ready, prepping. I loved it. Shout out to you, Blakes. And now next up we have Drass, and I see you in the chat. So let's see how this one goes.
Hola.
Okay.
Man,
it took everything in me to stop that at 1 minute, guys. And the comments are going crazy. Someone said, I'm going to marry this beat. Someone said, we already had Will's victory music in here. Like, everybody is going absolutely insane. That took me by complete surprise, but that was a good surprise. Instant scrunch steak face. I loved every minute of that. But Will, you're the expert. Let us know.
Man, that was crazy. I loved, first of all, I love this sort of stuff that like you could release today, and it would remind people of like music released like 15 years ago, something like that, and like that gave me that vibe in the best way. And I think I want to put a verse to that. That was great. I mean, if you let Abe hear that too, he's going to want to put a verse on it, because that was really well done. Dras, great to meet you and be acquainted. That was a lot of fun to listen to.
Yeah,
So
Dras,
good stuff.
huge shout out to you, man. Huge shout out, doing great things. And Will, don't tease us. We're gonna be looking for a collab between you and Abe. Don't tease us.
Right? Oh my God! If
Say
if the Bucks win the championship, that's I promise you, you'll get maybe just a snippet from the two of us. We've been talking about it. So
we just need one verse. That's all we need. We'll be happy. Just one verse.
amazing. Good.
All right, so let's keep looking through this playlist. I mean, these are going hard today, so I don't even know what to expect next, guys.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna fill up my water real quick. It's right there, so I'll be right back. I can keep talking about it. I'd be curious what everybody thought of the Pop Smoke album. If you wanna throw some thoughts in the comments, so we can. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody.
Let's see.
Yeah, these beats make it real thirsty.
I love how when we first started, I think it was Ace Tracks, and he was like, "I'm ready for Will's head bopping," and I was like, "Yup, we're ready for it." That's how you know it's gonna be a lit day.
It is. It's a Friday. I love doing these on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that Pop Smoke album was great, and congratulations to anybody that's on that had a placement. How about the legend Mantra holding down the Dua Lipa single? Really excited for him and to see, I feel like for this community, like to see how they recorded that album, and while Pop was still here. I mean, so many tracks were found on this platform. So, I mean, truly, like, okay, so when you upload a track on BeatStars, like, just say, like, I was just thinking about this morning, like, you're not only like opening yourself up for cuts and collaboration with a bunch of artists and up and comers and stuff, but you're also like, you're giving yourself the shot to get a cut with a legend, like Pop Smoke's going to be a name that people know for years and is going to be on t-shirts, probably from, like, my kids might have Pop Smoke on their t-shirts, you know what I mean? So just think, like, every time you're uploading and you're creating and promoting and doing all that stuff, that takes a lot of time, and it's worth it because, that's serious potential, to work with up and comers, but also legends. So I just thought about this morning. I was like, damn, like, that's crazy. So
that is wild, y'all. That is wild. That's why you got to make sure you're on it. Get all your beats up. Make sure you're putting up quality. Make sure you're staying consistent. Make sure you're setting yourself up for success, guys, because you never know what could happen. Never know. All right. I think we're ready to start listening to some more beats, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's keep looking through this playlist. And then we have about 15 more minutes until we start picking from the chat, y'all. So stay ready. Stay ready. But what are we feeling? What are we looking for?
Let's do Summertime, a house track by 006 Beats.
All right, let's go for it. All right.
Nice.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'll be hearing that one the rest of the day in my head for sure.
Super catchy.
Yeah, I think maybe this is one of my like go-to comments. So, but I do mean it where it's like if you leave a little more space for a vocalist to get on there, I think that's something to consider. Like there are a lot of strong melodies in there, and just keeping that in mind. But otherwise, I think it was super fun. Definitely a summertime track, and definitely something unique that I've seen on this playlist so far. So very cool.
Shout out to 06 Beats. I saw a comment. Someone said they could definitely see this as like a sync placement. Do you think that might be more of the lane? Because I know you're saying make a little bit more space for like an artist.
For sure. That's a really great shout. I think probably in the commercial or digital space, that could make sense for a sync, and we should talk about that just for a second. I mean, there are tons of that's part of so BeatStars Publishing. There is an element to that in that program where we can, if a sync opportunity comes through, whether it's through you or through Sony, we can help you negotiate it to make sure you're getting the right rate. And a lot of times, like it's happened a couple times to some of our producers that, like most recently, like the Floyd Mayweather Logan Paul fight, like they used a beat and like a fluff piece about Floyd Mayweather's closet that wasn't cleared. So keeping that in mind, like, we were able to find the appropriate person at Sony that can help track that down. So I think just as if you guys are starting to see, or if you're starting to create with that in mind, and you're starting to see that, maybe a few of those opportunities have come through, we're always here to help at Sony, because that's just, I feel like they a lot of the ways that it happens is they say, okay, well, we're not going to spend money on this. We're not going to put money into scoring this. So then they try to sneak one through, and that's just not cool. And we want to make sure that everybody's getting the money they're owed. So just keep that in mind. But sync, man, if you're doing it right, and it's such a great way to make some money. And we'll hopefully, as we continue to roll out phases of our partnership, we can do a full conversation about what sync looks like. So everybody, because I'm from the A&R side, so I still have questions about sync. So I think it'd be something to learn more about as we go. But for sure, and any questions, like, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or the BeatStars Publishing team, and we can get some answers for you.
Right. Yeah, that's amazing. I remember I was watching one of our live streams before, and of course I cannot think of the producer, but I'm positive it was on The Deal, because that's where we have our publishing clients go on for their interviews. And I remember hearing one of them say, like, something similar happened to him, like somebody used his beat. It wasn't like nobody bought it from him. And I remember him saying he was like in complete panic mode. And then he reached out to BeatStars. He got connected with our publishing. He got everything fixed. And it was just like a complete sigh of relief came from him, because he was freaking out. And so I think it's so nice that we can provide that for our producers, for our users, for our community now. So if you guys are ever looking to learn a little bit more about it, or just read up on it in general, you guys can definitely go visit www.beatstars.com/publishing. So it's just beatstars.com/publishing. And there you can learn a little bit more. And as Will said, always feel free to reach out to our BeatStars staff or BeatStars community. And we can always help you guys out with that. But yeah, I think that was a great point to bring up. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Let's listen to maybe 2 or 3 more beats before we start picking from the chat. Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds perfect.
All right, let's go ahead. What are our next vibes? We had house vibes, so now what are we going for?
I feel like some like confessional, like J. Cole, like deep, like Letter to My Mama might be that for us, just off the title. Something super introspective.
Let me see. Where was that? Did I skip it? I could have sworn we had a J. Cole type beat in here.
Oh, up maybe a little bit.
I did see it. Oh, it's right here. Okay.
Perfect.
Let's go ahead.
Let's do it.
Mira, QT man.
All right.
That's great.
It looked like you were feeling it. Did it serve what it was supposed to serve?
It did. It served me up exactly what I needed. That was great. Really like that. I mean that one's going to get placed in licensed a million times. I have no doubt about that. I really like that one. Mirak Beats. Curious where you're from, Mirak. But really thought that was a great one. Thanks for sharing that one.
Yeah, shout out Mirak Beats. Go show him some love. Go get him some more plays. Let's see. What's our next vibe? I think we have like 2 more before we start picking from the chat. And I know they're anxious, so
I'll pick one. You pick one, Sydney?
yeah, sure.
Sounds good. My last shout's going to be 19. Love the same. That lo-fi R&B Giveon type beat. I'm getting in my fields, guys. That's where we're headed.
We're in our fields today. All right. Let me see. Right here. Okay.
BeatStars.com. BeatStars.com. BeatStars.com.
I love that.
Definitely in your feels type of vibe. So you picked the right one.
We know it from the title. That's great. No, I love that one. That was MPR Beats said that felt like meditation, and it did. I think you guys saw me close my eyes for a second, so felt good. Loved that one.
Yeah, shout out to you, Devin JW. Shout out to you. That was absolutely so smooth, so fire. I loved it. All right. I guess I'm picking the last one. Shoe is on the other foot. It's more nerve-wracking, but let's see. Let's see. All right. I'm curious about this one, but I'm also, let me just give it one more look. I also kind of want to do Havana. I'm gonna go with Havana. I'm gonna
Amazing. That's a new one we need.
go new vibes. All right. So it wasn't what I was expecting initially, but definitely surprised in a good way. I loved it, and I knew I had to pick Havana. I knew we needed a little bit of Latin spice up in here, and everybody's going crazy. So I loved it. Will, what did you think?
Oh yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same way. I think the I think it probably just didn't come through my headphones, but a tasty bass line in there would be sweet too. But I really thought that was great. Boomshine, you got a good one right there. You're tapped in.
Yeah, shout out to you, Boomshine. Shout out to you. Ending this playlist off with a bang. So absolutely loved it. Guys, before we start picking from the chat, go ahead. I'm going to give you guys a second to get ready. Try to do us a favor and go pin your beat so it's a little bit easier to find you guys. And then what I'm going to need you guys to do for me is once you've gone and you've pinned that beat, I'll give you guys a second. I'm going to need you guys to come in here and comment your BeatStars username. So your username might be a little bit different on Twitch or on YouTube or whatever you guys are tuning in on, but I need you to comment your BeatStars username. And if you know that there's a lot of names that may be similar to you, maybe like what is in your profile picture, just so we make sure we're picking the right one. So if you guys have ever been like on the list, let's do it that style. Go ahead and comment your name. And then once it looks like we have a couple submissions, Will, you can go ahead and pick the first one.
Amazing.
And we'll go ahead with it.
I'm going to take this moment to find a seat now. You guys have thoroughly given me a good workout, so I'm just gonna pivot over to my couch here.
All right, you. Let's see. Whew, they're getting a bunch of submissions. I see a bunch of you in here all the time, so all very well deserved. Best of luck to everybody in the chat. I'm excited, y'all. All right. Let's see what is going on.
Let's start with Mosca beat. Mosca. Mosca beat.
Mosca. All right, I see you, Mosca beat. And I'm gonna go ahead and play the first one that is here on your page, and that's West Ends. So let's go ahead and hear it.
Thanks for staying up. You're in Sicily.
All right, Will, how do you feel about your first pick?
Great pocket and great sounds on that one. I think I'd love to hear some more from you, because I think that was, very it was like it was a interlude type feeling for me, but I can sense like your musicality in that alone, and I think that I'm sure you're just crushing, because that was, it was very impressive. So good stuff, Mosca, and thanks again for joining from Sicily. Man, I got to get over to your part of the world soon.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Worldwide, guys, worldwide. So happy to have you. All right, next up, did you see anyone that stuck out to you?
Yeah, Consiglius, Consiglius.
All right. Consiglius is always in the chat, always showing
Amazing.
love. So very excited that we're listening to some of his stuff today. And he has a Pop Smoke type beat, so I'm excited, very on brand. Let's go ahead and hear it. Inferno.
Let's go.
Man, I was
Love that.
definitely Pop Smoke vibes. Definitely. Guys, the comments were going so fast in the chat, I couldn't even pin like all the fire emojis. So that was great. That was great. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I guess on to the next. That was just fire. That's all I have to say. I don't know. Anything else stick out to you? Do you want me?
Yeah. How about Machine Smith?
Machine Smith. All right. Shout out Machine Smith and shout out Consiglius for that last beat. Machine Smith pulling you up right now. I'm going to assume you're the first one. Hopefully you are. Let us know in the chat. I think it's you because you put in some hearts, so I'm gonna hope this one's you. All right, so we have a Girl by Machine Smith. Let's get it.
Amazing. All the way from Boise.
Can I be your girl?
Very cool. Nice work, Machine.
Definitely had a groove to it, a little something. I liked it. That was good.
Madonna type vibes.
Yes, exactly. You got the thought. I couldn't put it into words, but you got it right there. All right, you guys are going crazy in the chat. Will, let me know if anyone sticks out to you.
Yeah, ROM Pier, Ron Pier, M Pier Beats. You've been really supportive in the chat, great conversationalist. So we got to make sure we get to one of yours. Appreciate it.
I believe it's this one.
That's it.
All right. And we got Ric Flair Drip 2. Okay. I'm ready. I'm trying to brace myself. I'm ready. All right.
Nice.
Any feedback? How are you feeling?
I like that keys melody. I like that a lot. I think it is a good jumping off point for somebody that's messing with the offset flow. So I think it's great. I mean, a free download that's in the title. If you're gonna let people try that for free, like you're gonna get a lot of people wanting to try that out. So I'd at least put a few bucks on it. That was crazy. Good stuff.
Love it. All right. Shout out to you, Ron Pierre. I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out to you. Who else do we have? Who's up next?
Yeah, we need that Horns triumph, Bucks winning the NBA Finals stuff right here.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard him. If you got some inspirational, some horns.
Let's try Dat Boy Butter. Pin champion by Dat Boy Butter. Got the horns Will wanted. Let's see if you got it.
But let me put this on musician.
There it is.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Butter.
we listened to you last month too. So excited to hear another one. And scroll up for a second, Sydney. I'm looking at the veteran. Wow, thank you for your service, man. Thank you, and hope you're staying cool in Brooklyn today. I hear it's a hot one out there. Thank you for your service.
Shout out to you, Dat Boy Butter. And in the comment, was there a specific beat or was it just the first one up, Champion? Do you remember?
Champion. That's the one.
All right, perfect. Champion by Dat Boy Butter. Let's go.
And there we go. That's it.
Ooh, you asked and he served it right on a freaking platter. That hit the nail on the head. Will, how are you feeling?
I love that. I love the horn melody. Love the tempo of it. High energy. Great for a spitter to get on it. Like that's perfect. And as I was listening to it, I pictured Giannis dunking it, Chris Middleton pulling up from three, alley-oop from Drew Holiday to Brooke Lopez. I love it, man. Thank you for sharing that. Good stuff.
Man, that was perfect. Shout out to you, that boy Butter. You always come, you always serve. We've had you on Twitter Spaces as well, and you always bring the heat. I'm definitely becoming a fan. I'm definitely a fan by now. So shout out to you. That was fire. Let's see. What else are we feeling? We got 10 minutes left, Will. So maybe I'm thinking one, if not two, we might be able to squeeze two more in.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Two sounds good, and then let's and be interested to hear what everybody just is what's inspiring everybody to this weekend and creating wise. So I guess Alex, on your track, you've been commenting quite a bit, so let's make sure we hear from you.
All right, Alex is trying to pin your name.
Perfect. It's a dog toy, by the way. that I'm playing with absentmindedly, of course. My puppy is around today, so
the beat was too hard. You got distracted. How to get whatever was near you.
Right.
I feel you. All right, Alex, on your track. Let's go. Your first beat up here is Godfather. So let's get it.
Amazing. All the way from Serbia. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, God, I love it's Howard TK1. You cracking me up. That one was great. I love I can hear like a young Don Corleone sitting down and to that beat in like a music video type thing. So that was great. Oh man, who got?
Oh no, are you guys still good?
I was frozen.
I don't know if
Oh
it was on my end or your end, but
wow. So sorry about that. I got to get better internet in here. I just got to figure that out. I need that Google Fiber.
It could have been me, guys. It could have been me. But no, last I heard you were talking about just picturing the whole scene with the beat. So I could not agree more. That was so smooth. Like I can expect my face to scrunch up when something is like obviously like it just goes hard, like it's a trap beat, right? But when something is smooth and it could make my face like scrunch up like that, that's when I'm just like, wow, like that's a lot. It takes a lot of skill and a lot of practice to get to that level, right? Because you don't instinctually put like this goes hard with a very smooth beat. So if it could do that for me, I'm sold. I'm like, fan instantly. So absolutely
Good
love
stuff.
that. All right, I know we said we were gonna do one more, so let me just share my screen one more time for this last one. And then we'll go ahead and wrap it up with some of your guys' inspo and thoughts for the week. But Will, go ahead and pick out our last lucky producer.
JF Productions, let's do it. I saw you post that you're a duo, so it's a 2-for-1 situation, and saw you're in London as well, which is my favorite city. Sorry it didn't come home for you last weekend with the Euro, but it's coming home right now. You need it. So there we go.
Shout out to you, JF Productions. All right, we got Tijuana. Let's get it.
Hey, there we go. That's a great one to end it on. That was fire right there, JF. Good stuff.
Shout out to you, JF Productions. I did not think I was going to be tapping into a Latin drill beat today, but you definitely served it, and you served it right, because I absolutely loved it. So, wow, that was amazing. Shout out to you, JF, and your duo. So shout out to both of you, actually. And all right, so I guess that wraps us up for listening to beats today. But I know Will said he did want to end this off just talking to you guys a little bit about what's inspiring you guys. What are you guys listening to this week? Will, do you have any questions for the chat before we log off?
Yeah, just real quick, I'd like to highlight like 3 like projects of the year. So comment your project of the year, and let's just see what's shifting music and culture right now, and what's inspiring producers, because you guys get up and make something from scratch every day. So would love to hear highlight 3 favorites, and maybe hopefully the people on this chat haven't listened to your favorite project yet. So maybe we can inspire some people to do some new listening this weekend.
Hey, I love that. All right, y'all, go ahead and let us know. Let us know what 3 projects are inspiring you, what 3 projects you are loving. And let us know. We'll put some comments up to the screen. Yeah, go ahead, Will. Let us know if anything sticks out to you.
Man, a lot of people highlighting their own stuff. So I see the J. Cole project. That's great. That is I feel like a producer's dream. And Lloyd Banks. Okay, some old school. The DMX album, amazing. Hippie Sabotage. That's different. Okay, and then there's one more. Oh, the NF project. Oh man, he's always delivering hits. So very cool, guys. Polo G, great, amazing.
Polo G. Okay. We got everybody shouting people out right now. We got anything Griselda. We got some Larry June, West Coast vibes in the chat. Everybody's going crazy. And I love it. I love that all our producers have so many different like tastes. You see things from all over. And I absolutely love that, because it translates into your guys' music, right? Like every beat we heard today, it might have been similar genres or maybe even the same genre, but it all gave us a different vibe, a different emotion. And that all comes from what you guys are listening to, what you guys are inspired by. So seeing that you guys have such diversity in what you guys are like typing right now, it's amazing. It definitely shows. So absolutely love that. Love that. Love ending off with these good vibes. If anyone is seeing a new name in the chat, definitely go check them out. Go see what other people are inspired by. See if you can maybe challenge yourself. And definitely just a reminder before we sign off, that One Take J placement opportunity, you guys, as we're talking about diversity and challenging yourself, make sure you're submitting to that opportunity. As I've said 100 times over, no genre is off limits for this opportunity, guys, as long as it's within 100 to 105 BPM. So go check them out and see if you can maybe challenge yourself and put yourself to the test. You never know what could happen. Submissions end July 28th, and you guys can go ahead and check that out and submit at www.beatstars.world/opportunities, or you can find it in the opportunity section of your BeatStars homepage. So definitely make sure to go check that out. Guys, I do want to be respectful of Will's time, and we are 1 minute over. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But thank you so much for spending your Friday with us, setting the vibes for the weekend. And Will, thank you so much, as usual, for coming on. And the guests are going to start seeing you now once a month. So I think it's going to be lit. We're going to become the OGs of Beat Feedback. So I love it.
Let's do it. Can't wait to see everybody next month. Have a good weekend, everybody. And thank you, Sydney.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye, y'all.